Hi guys, so this is part 5 of how to teach an essential oil 101 class, and this is going to be the last part in this series. And this video is going to be about closing the deal and about objections that you might come across, and then I am going to share a little bit just about the income potential and why you might want to be teaching Young Living classes and pursuing this as a business. So for closing the deal, I always like to tell people to be brave but not pushy. I really do feel like these oils sell themselves, and it's really great to explain the kit and explain the options and then let people know that you're available to help them order. And I just usually leave it at that, to be honest. Most of the time people will just say, I want the kit, and the people that want it will sign up for it right away. Or they might take some time, but pushing them is not going to help. So I just like to actually, pray on it and put it in God's hands and just trust however the class went is how it was meant to be. There's probably other videos on closing the deal that's going to be a little bit more informative for you guys on that. But I like to say be brave, because you love these oils yourself, I'm imagining. I know I do. And I want to share them with people, and I want them to have this opportunity to bring this health and wellness naturally into their family. So I'm offering them something that I love and I think is going to benefit them. And so I am brave, and I want you to be brave in knowing that you're offering them something that's good and beneficial. So you're not just trying to sell them something or be a salesperson. So be brave but not pushy is my motto. I want to talk about some of the objections that you're going to hear. And when you first start teaching classes, you're going to hear these things, and it's good to just kind of know how to respond, because otherwise they can catch you off guard and you can feel kind of negative or feel kind of down about it. So some of the objections, there's probably more than this, but I'm just going to share a few that I've experienced. So people usually are wondering why they have to give their social security number when they're signing up for a wholesale membership. And the way that I always like to explain this is I like to say it's a tax liability for Young Living. Basically, you are getting a wholesale membership, and just like Sam's Club or Costco, you have to give your social security number because you have the ability to make money. When you're buying items at wholesale, then you have the ability to sell them at retail and make money. And if you make more than $600 in a year, Young Living is required by law to send you a tax form 1099 form. So they need that number, and they need your social security number, your tax ID number, to be able to get you that information if you decide to sell. Lots of times people will be like, well, I don't intend to sell. I'm never going to sell, so I don't want to give my social security number. Well, I always say I totally understand that. I didn't intend to sell. I wanted to buy this kit for myself, and then people started asking me things, and it kind of organically happened, and then all of a sudden I was getting checks from Young Living, and I had a little business going, and it wasn't like I intentionally sought out after it. So Young Living doesn't want to be tracking people down who maybe a year after they buy their kit decide to start selling. I also like to tell people that Young Living has been in business for over 20 years, and as far as I understand, they have never had any security breaches. The only reason they need your social security number is for tax, for that tax purpose if you were to sell over $600 in a year. Sometimes people still don't want to sign up as a wholesale membership because of the social security number issue. You have to respect people's boundaries, and the things that you can do is you could offer to, still sign them up as a retail member. They don't have to give their social security number that way. And you can also offer to order them stuff at your wholesale discount if you're comfortable with that. And sometimes that can help you to meet those PV minimums to where you get free items. Or if you're ordering on Essential Rewards, then maybe you earn a % back, and it helps you out. So there are options with that, but don't ever push anybody. If they're not comfortable with it, they're not comfortable with it. But sometimes you can explain it, just that it's a wholesale membership, and just like Costco or Sam's Club, you have to give your social security number. It's like a job where you have to give your social security number, and it's a tax liability where Young Living needs it for tax obligation. So another complaint or objection that I sometimes get is just the minute you say membership, people get really freaked out and they're like, oh no, what am I signing up for? What am I going to get billed for every month? How is this going to work? What are my sales minimums? And you have to understand that a lot of other companies have that, where if you get into their membership, you're automatically enrolled in their auto ship program, so the next month you're going to get money deducted from your checking account and those kind of things. And they also have sales minimums where you have to sell a certain amount per month or per quarter or whatever. I always like to tell people, and this is part of why I was okay myself signing up for a Young Living membership, is that Young Living has a no strings attached membership. So you never have to buy again if you don't want to. If you do, you get wholesale pricing, and you never have to sell. It's an option if you want to sell. Once you order a kit, you are a distributor, you can sell, you have potential to make money, but you never have to sell, and there's no minimums or no quotas or nothing like that. And you are not automatically enrolled in any kind of auto ship program. They have an amazing auto ship program called Essential Rewards, but you have to opt into that program to be in it. So you will not be getting any deductions from your checking account or anything like that. And you can opt into that program at any time. What else? Yeah, so basically I always explain it like it's a no strings attached membership. You know, it's not like some of these programs that are out there. So you really can just buy the kit for the wholesale discount or the deal or the package deal and never have to order again. So there's the answer to that one. One of the probably most common ones is the pyramid scheme, right? People are always like, oh, is that one of those pyramid scheme things? Well, first of all, those are illegal. So Young Living wouldn't be allowed to be a company that could do that. As far as I understand, pyramid schemes are things that, where money is exchanged, but there's no products or anything like that. And I just like to share with people, big corporations are more of a pyramid scheme if you think about it. A big corporation runs with a CEO up on top. Then there's like vice presidents and things underneath him. There is executives, you know, a few executives under that. Then, you know, you've got your managers and different things like that. And way, way on the bottom are all the worker bees, right? And it's, you know, kind of a pyramid. The one guy on top, a couple underneath, you know, and you go down, you get this pyramid kind of shape. And unfortunately, the people who are working, just like the worker bee people who are doing all the majority of the work that's running this business, don't have the opportunity to get to that top position of a CEO. I mean, the chances are slim to none that they're ever going to get there. Where actually in network marketing, every person who starts at the bottom rank has the potential to get to the top rank. There is no pyramid system, and it's really awesome because there's potential for every single person to make it to the top rank and to make the same amount of money as all the people who are at that top rank. So when people look at, you know, say that pyramid scheme thing, well, first of all, like I said, they're illegal. And secondly, I just like to point out that probably the business or the corporation that they work for is more of a shape of a pyramid system. And they don't have that much potential to move up, you know, maybe 1 or 2 spots, but not to move all the way up to the top. Where in network marketing, you have that potential. And so I just kind of want to talk about just the potential of a network marketing business. When I first started doing this business, I understood that it was a long-term goal. It wasn't a get-rich scheme sort of business. I recommend reading the book, The 4-Year Career by, I think it's Richard Bliss or something like that. Sorry if I don't have his name right. There's a Young Living version. It's a great read, and it really helps you to understand that it could take several years for you to build your business and get it going, but it has such potential to grow into something amazing and huge and just keep growing and really get you to have residual income, which is an amazing thing. It's like, you know, you just keep getting income, and you can actually be working less or working not as often. So it's just something to read on and understand. A lot of times people go to school for 4 years, they pay for their schooling, and then they have student loans and all these things, and they end up not even using that degree or making the amount of money they thought they would going into that career. Plus they have thousands and thousands of dollars of student loans. When you think of the 4-year career in network marketing, It could take you several years to kind of get your base and your business going, but you are actually making income all during that time, and it just keeps growing and growing, and you're learning business skills as you're doing that. So it's almost like an education as you go sort of thing. But I just wanted to share some of the ranks and the average pay scales in Young Living, so you can kind of get an idea of the potential of what you could earn. I am currently at an executive rank, hoping to hit silver this year, but you start out at star, and the average star makes $73 a month. Now these are averages, so you know, if you're at the beginning of a rank, you're going to be making less, and as you get to the next rank closer, you could be making more than this. So a senior star average is $261 a month. An executive rank is $617 a month. A silver is $2,335 a month. A gold is $6,527 a month. Platinum is $15,721 a month. Diamond is $32,003 a month. Crown Diamond is $57,300 a month, and Royal Crown Diamond is $106,432 a month. Average salaries for these ranks, and this is 2016. I think this might be 2014 that they had to disclose the income disclosure. So these are where I'm getting these figures from. And so obviously, you know, there is potential to make a really good substantial income, and it may take time. It may take 4 years, 10 years. There's been people who have done, you know, hit Royal Crown Diamond in a very short time, and then you know, I'm an executive and I've been doing this business for 1.5 years. So, you know, it just depends on how many people you know and how much you go for it. I've worked very part-time. I have a special needs son, and I've worked part-time, and I've already built up to an executive. So I'm excited about that, and I think it's awesome. I can be a stay-at-home mom and be available for my son and work around my husband's shifts and all these awesome, you know, things that having your own home-based business can do for you. So I just wanted to share those commission pay scales and ranks to kind of give you a little motivation to just get out there and teach and just do it, you know, get out there and work. And I hope that you can be brave in your classes and sharing with your friends. Like I said, you're giving them an awesome product that has blessed you and your family, and you also could be helping them with a business opportunity that might bring them extra income or supplement income, or even get their products paid for, which is a really huge bonus. So I hope that these videos were helpful for you, and I hope that you get out and teach your first class. And please leave me feedback. Give me a thumbs up if you like these videos. Subscribe to my channel, and leave me messages. I'd love to know how your first class goes. So good luck. God bless. Bye, guys.